Hello, everyone. My name is Chini, and that's my cute little self over there, right on your screen. I'm so delighted that you have decided to participate in this course. Welcome. Before we go further, I always like to share why I made the course because I find that it's usually an interesting story, and most of my clients really like to hear it. It kind of helps set the stage for what we're going to be learning. So in the next slide, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about why I made this course. But before we go into that, I want you to take a few minutes to introduce yourself in the forum. Let everyone know you're here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Anything you want to share, that's fine. We are up for your comfort level. Whatever you feel comfortable sharing, that's absolutely fine. And tell us who you are, where you work, or no, where you don't work, that's also good. Where you're from, what country, what location around the world. We like to hear from you. Okay, so let's jump in. So, like I promised, why did I make this course? Very interesting question, isn't it? Well, it's all about my story, and I'll tell you my not so interesting story, like I'll call it, but one that I'm sure that you like to hear. So, many years ago, I moved to the United States from Africa, where I originally come from. And I came here as a professional. By that I meant that I have had acquired my graduate degree and several years of experience working in the international public and private sector, and also non-profit sector. Um, I worked for organizations like the UN. I worked for organizations like other international organizations with very high reputation. So I believe that I've had, like, I considered myself like a professional, with very good skills to be able to navigate the workplace. But then I moved to the US, and first of all, I spent quite a bit of time trying to get a job. Finally, I got a job that I really liked. My boss liked me when I started. We had a wonderful time. She thought I was smart and all of those. But then things started to go sour. Things went from good to bad to worse, if you know what I mean. And I remember then, really looking out in the internet, trying to figure out where I can find help. I really needed a place where, a platform that I can trust to share my experience and kind of get some support from people, get some ideas on how to navigate some of those things. But unfortunately, I didn't get any. It was so frustrating. I only had eventually to fall back on the HR consultants we had in the office then. But then the downside of that was that whatever I shared with her, my boss got to know about it. Not that I shared bad stuff with her, okay? Please, I didn't share anything terrible with her. But you know how it is. My boss was not there, so she probably won't read my intentions. But bottom line, things went from bad to worse. Eventually, I lost the job. Good thing I got another job. But before then, I started to do a little bit of study, some research to really know what went wrong, because I believe that life is about learning and improving. And so some of the things I learned is what I put to practice now in my current job. But I also do not want anyone to go through what I went through, because it was pretty hard, it was frustrating, it was painful, I was confused, I thought my career was going down the drain, and all kinds of feelings. I don't want you to go through that. Now, about your story, I know that most of us, just like me, encounter those types of situations in the workplace. We have co-workers who freeze us out, we have micromanaging boss, we have colleagues that just suck up. We have people who slack, who don't do their jobs. I mean, all kinds of things. And then some of us just deal with some performance related issues. Um, trust me, you're not alone and it's not your fault. Okay, some of the things that I have learned is what I want to share with you, so you don't have to deal with all those issues that I dealt with or that you're currently going through, but you will kind of like change direction and navigate those challenges that you go through in a better way so that you can thrive in the workplace. Okay, those are some of the reasons why I created this course. Now let's talk about what you are going to benefit from this course.